Hi, welcome to our React lesson. My name is Moshood Lawal, and I'm here to take you on a React application development. React. What is a React? React is a declarative, efficient, and flexible JavaScript library for building user interfaces. What does this mean? Many of us will have websites, and our website will be like maybe google.com, yahoo.com, or what have you. So this website will have what is called an interface, that is whatever the site displays. So with this, taking for instance, if I go to a website, for instance, say this application. Now, what we are seeing here is a user interface. If I should click on login, another interface will come out, which is the login screen. So this is what is called user interface in React development. So you'll be designing your application in components. And what are components? A component is where you divide your application into pieces. That is, you compose the complex UIs from a small and isolated pieces of code, which is what is called components. If I, for instance, let's say if I go to the this website, if you look at it, we have this place called header. In the header, we have some information, and then we have the navigation bar that we can use to navigate from home to about to service, product, and contact. Then we have the other contents. Each of these, whenever we want to design something similar to this in React, we'll have our header to be component, the navigation to be component. So then we would have this part that talks about natural medicine as a component, so that we can edit each section. If you look at it, it is in sections, so that we can edit each section with in a component. So it will reduce the complexity around moving from the beginning of our code to the end, or moving up and down from one place to another. This is the footer part of the page. This right here is the footer. And if you look at the footer, you will realize that it is divided into 4 parts. We have this get in touch, quick link services, and this subscribe to our newsletter. But everything is inside our footer. And in footer, we also have it in 2 sections. This is one section, and this is another section. That this will be like top footer. This will be like bottom footer. So all these could be represented with a component in our React app application. Now, how do we install React? We have different ways to install React, but before you do that, what are the things you need to start your React? Number 1, you need Node.js. You have to download Node. If you go to Node.js download, it will take you to the site. You see Node.js, and then you go to the download tab. If you go to the download tab, you'll be able to download the installer. So if you are using Windows, you download Windows installer. If you are using Mac, you download Mac installer. And if you are using other, then you look for the source code if you want, that is what you want. Then you can also install the back of it. So now if it is Windows, when you click on it, it will download for you, and then you run it. The installation is very simple. It is next, next, next. That is about the installation. When you install it, if you have React on your system, you are going to have from your command prompt, if you type Node-v, you get the version of Node that you have. Then there is another package that usually comes with Node. That is npm. So if you have npm, you can as well get check if you have npm. If you don't have, then you might have to install your npm. So that is it. I have npm. It is 9.5.1. all right. Now, how do you create a React application? To create a React app, if you look at the website here, it says create React app. And how do we create a React app? We can use, this is one of the methods, npls create -react -app, and then the name of your app. It doesn't mean that you have to make it my app. You can change the name of your app to whatever you want it to be. So, but another method is you can install React before you create project. This method we are seeing here, we create a React and fork it online for us. Then it's going to download the latest one. But if you install a React application on your system, it will install the current version, and then that is the version you will have, continue to have on your system until you uninstall and reinstall another version. So, but this method, I prefer this method. That's why I'm going to go for that. So if I say create React app, now how do we start? To start with, I'm going to open a command prompt. I have a folder called React project. I don't have any project for now. Then I'm going to go there, open my CMD command prompt there. You can see it opens and switch into the folder. Then that is the place where I'm going to put my React application. I can copy this and say nps create React app. So what are we calling this? We are calling it let's leave it as my app. Okay, then I press enter. No, I don't want that. Okay, even it's giving me some kind of error. Okay, so let me do that again. npx create React app. My app, I don't want hyphen there. My app as a single word. Okay, so it's installing now. You can see it's going to create the application on my system. Thank you.